I had to block such kind of people, because those are dream killers, those are setbackers. So you don't need such kind of people in your life, really. Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm recording outside. I recently took upon myself to do these street walks, guys, and just have a little chat with you. In fact, I recently have a video that came out yesterday. Now I can't say yesterday because I don't know the time I'm gonna be posting this video, but at the time of recording it was yesterday when I posted that video. And yeah, I spoke about something that I want to share with you in form of a live stream video, but I'm not sure if I can have time to do walking, and it's gonna be noisy. I don't know how this quality is gonna be, but just bear with me out because I am on the public street. That's also one thing that you can see here in China. We can vlog anyway, anyhow you want. Nobody's gonna say a thing about it. So I am on the street. I was supposed to go to the gym, but something held me up. So let me just jump into today's video. Yeah, like in my last video, I spoke about things you should watch out when you want to partner with people to do something amazing, that is to ship things back to Zimbabwe. Yeah, y'all, you know, I recently sent my container to Zimbabwe and I managed to clear it, and it's in Zimbabwe right now. And I've already started using the consignment, the things I bought in China from my house. And I also got comments like, why would you buy towels in China? I'm just gonna address it right now, right here. Yes, the quality of towels that I bought here in China is much better than the quality of towels I've seen in Zimbabwe, even in bathroom boutiques and stuff like that, those places. I'm sorry I have to name the place, but I went there. There wasn't enough selection on the sizes, as well as the styles I wanted. There was a limited selection of towels, and I didn't want just towels. You find that the towels they have there, mostly people have those similar towels, and I'm somebody who wants something that is unique. I want modern stuff, I want stylish things, as well as for some things I like customization, which I did. And I'll show you my towels when I'm in Zimbabwe, so you can see I've never seen that style in Zimbabwe there. I even asked my family to help me go around to look for something like that, but I couldn't find anything similar. That is one thing. I like something that is unique. I also like something that has a good quality. Like, these are things that I've checked before I even purchased them, so I was happy with the quality. And the third thing was the price. Yes, buying towels in China is much cheaper as compared to Zimbabwe in so many ways. Towels in Zimbabwe are very expensive. Like, I'll give you an example. I was getting like $11 point something per box, whereas here in China the same number of box, or the box that cover the similar square meters, is going for $4 or $3, which means even if I say minus shipping and stuff like that, it's still cheaper for me to buy in China. So I did buy in China. But for those who want to ship things together with others, I wouldn't recommend that you buy towels for shipping from China, because if you are going to be shipping with other people, it might be hard for the kgs to sustain that. So you find that your things may be heavier. Instead of calculating for CBM, you'll be charged according to the tons, because towels are heavy. Lucky for us, we were just two sharing a container, so we were able to send towels for 2 houses from China in one container, and we didn't exceed the number of tons required per container. Yeah, and ours was a 20-feet container. Yeah, so yeah, guys, that's another reason why I had to buy the towels here. I also wanted to buy even the windows from here, but the problem was I didn't have the correct measurements, so I just decided to go with the aluminum doors. But little did I know that I could have had the windows be adjusted. If they were going to be big, if they were going to be small, something was going to be done on it to make it fit. But I thought about that a bit late, so I only had aluminum windows, which I'm quite sure there's a huge difference between my windows and my aluminum sliding doors. Already I've started to get some good reviews on my doors. Like the person who installed the doors actually told me that they've never seen such. So a lot of people are asking about the doors. Yes, they are from China and the quality is amazing. You can actually see the difference with what is being made in Zimbabwe. So I decided, no matter how the doors may be bigger or maybe smaller, I'm just going to buy my doors from China and they can adjust it to fit the place. So that's what I did exactly, and I don't regret that. I'm quite happy. I only regret having my windows made in Zimbabwe because I know there's going to be a big difference on that. But anyway, what can I do? If God bless me in the future, I just know that I don't need to buy one. I just buy everything from China for the house. For the house. So okay, now let's go again to the main reason why this video is being made right now. I want to talk to people who want to ship together and people who want to be added, because I'm getting a lot of requests about, I want to be in the WhatsApp group. I know, like I mentioned, I think if you've watched that video, you can also know that I have some terms that you have to look at when you're thinking of joining that group, because I know there are people who just want to be there, but they don't have any action. They are just quiet. They don't want to buy anything. By the way, I said I can offer my services to do shopping for you, as well as looking for the materials for you, that is sourcing for you, right, on your behalf. But all these services are paid for. It's not going to be for free. So for sourcing, I'm going to be putting the terms and conditions. If you think you are okay with that, I source for $50 per quotation. So if you want a lot of different things from different manufacturers, know for sure that every quotation you are going to be getting, you have to pay a $50 quotation fee for that. Yeah, that's what I charge per quotation. So I know a lot of you would love to know the price of things, but you must also understand that these things have to be sourced for, which is something you need to pay for, and you have to understand that is paid for before you have your request. And then if you are requesting to be in the group, but your aim is to just ship together or find a chance to ship together, and you have your own way of buying your things, but you just want the help to ship together with other people, you're welcome. It's not like everybody who is in the group must rely on me when it comes to buying stuff. If you have your other way to buy your things, you can do so. The main aim for the group is to ship together. That is the main aim. I don't care where you are going to buy your things, how you are going to pay for your things, but you just want the service of shipping together and ease your shipping costs. That is the main aim for the group. It's only for those who can't even source for these things by themselves and pay by themselves. They need my help. That's where my services can also come in, and these are paid services. So now I'm going to tell you a little story about what happened when we were shipping this. I had the similar call before I even purchased my things, because I was trying to weigh the options of how to ship the things to Zimbabwe, and I realized that it was quite expensive to ship as per CBM, because I've been doing that, but shipping a few things, smaller things. But then when I was looking at the things I wanted to purchase, I made a call, and because I realized that if we can have our own container with people who have the same interests buying things for completion of their houses, because as y'all know, I'm building in Zimbabwe, so buying stuff in China was as a result of the prices I got in Zimbabwe, and I was shocked because I've seen the things and I didn't like the quality and they were overpriced. And I also noticed that some of those things are things I can get here in China at very low cost. So I decided to come to China to source for these things and, and buy them from here and ship them to Zimbabwe. But also I realized that upon doing that, I need to be looking at the shipping costs and stuff like that, because it's not only buying, because I know for sure that buying the things is easy as eating porridge. It's so easy and it's so cheap, right? But my challenge was on how to ship them, how to get these things to Zimbabwe. That's where I realized that it was going to cost an arm and a leg for me to do so. So I came up with the idea of looking for people who were building in Zimbabwe and are also willing to buy things here in China, so we could ship together to ease these shipping costs. And actually realized that was the best option. Of all the options I had, the best was to have a container, ship together with other people, and we share the costs according to our CBMs and stuff like that, even though it was going to be cheap. So I made this call, and there were like, at the beginning there were like 6 or 7 people who welcomed this idea and insisted that they wanted to do so with me, and they asked if I could add them to the group that I opened at that time. And yeah, I was happy to have people like that, because I was determined to buy the things, but I haven't bought the things then. But I was determined now finding people who wanted to do the same. So I went ahead, and sorry guys, it's a bit noisy, and for some reasons I forgot to bring my microphone, so I don't know the quality of this video really, but I just hope it's gonna work well. So yeah, I'm passing the cups here. Yeah, so these are the cups. So guys, I decided to to go ahead and buy the things, and I added a couple that I shipped with, and another guy who was saying he was in UK, and also another girl who says she was here in China. She already bought her things, so she didn't need my help in terms of buying, but she wanted to ship together to ease her shipping costs as well. She's here in China. So yeah, after a while, because I traveled to Foshan with confidence that, okay, if we were going to ship the 4 of us, it was going to be so cheap. After I did the calculations and stuff, I realized it was so cheap to do so. So I had the confidence to travel to Guangdong province, Foshan, to now source for the things I want. I had already started sourcing, but I was now traveling to visit the factories, to confirm the quality and stuff before I pay for these things. And upon going there, that's when I realized, oh my world, things were so cheap. The quality was so great. So I was now determined to go ahead and buy the things and stuff. Yeah, I went crazy. Yes, I went crazy. I bought. And meanwhile, I was communicating in the group with the group mates, about the process. And the girl here in China was actually pushing everybody in the group to bye guys, I need my things to be in Zimbabwe before November. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. She was hyping everybody in the group. As she was saying for herself, she was proclaiming that she already bought her things. So when things were ready, so it seems like it was only us, the other 3, who was slowing her down. So that gives us a lot of pressure with the family I eventually shipped with. That gives us pressure because this girl was pushing everybody to do so. And we ended up buying our things in a rush and stuff because we had made a promise and we didn't want to fail others as we were going to ship. And the other guy was just quiet. So we thought maybe he's looking for motivation or whatever, but he was just quiet in the group, not contributing. No matter how many times we tag him, he was not responding. So eventually we had to pull him out of the group. So now we were just 3 of us and we needed another person to be the 4th one so we can ease our costs as per the way we had calculated the costs and stuff. So eventually We bought our things, they were ready, and we made up a date and booked a container. And this girl, now the agent was asking for the things we were going to ship, because even though the container was ours, but they still needed to make it's called a packing list. This girl couldn't batch. She couldn't even give her packing list or her things or tell what she was shipping. She kept on giving reasons like, some of the things are being remodeled. Some of the things, they made mistakes, so they are doing again. They put the wrong color on the kitchen. I actually didn't even see the things that she was talking about. I don't even know. I was like, when you are dealing with people that you have never met, you just have to put your trust in whatever they say. You had to just trust a word, Little did I know that this lady, until now, I don't even know whether she was telling the truth or not. But to my understanding, according to what she showed me, I believe that she was just a scammer in the group. That's what I feel now, because her excuses were just out of this world, y'all. So eventually, one day, I've never done that in my life. One day, the agent was telling me, "Hey, you guys, it's now time to load. We're reloading on this day and stuff." I gave the time. This girl was still talking nonsense. So one day I just talked to the couple I was shipping with that this is what is happening. The girl is no longer giving the information. She's just giving excuses. So at that moment, we made our decision that we were going to ship without her. And the audacity, even after she had failed us and gave multiple reasons, she kept on wanting to make noise and asking and giving. She gave me sleepless nights. I had a headache because of that girl. She started giving reasons. My friend who is in the business of shipping is telling me that, have you made a research on the agent who is going to... I know there were valid reasons, but at this moment, we haven't even started shipping the things. She hasn't even gave her packing list or the conduct of where she was buying things so the shipping agent could conduct. She was just asking a lot of bullshit and unnecessary things. So guys, I think I had sleepless nights, because now what I was thinking is, we have bought our things. We had made a budget according to the number of people who were shipping, and at last she's not budging, or she's like, she doesn't want to ship, or like she just was a scammer or something. I didn't actually understand her motive really for coming to the group and making people rush, and we thought we were even taking time for her, we were delaying her. But eventually she was the one. After all our things were there, now she was the one with her things not there. She was the one who was giving excuses every day after all the pressure she had given her. So like at last we just decided that, okay, we are just going to get this container, the two of us. Eventually, we had to, just get the container, and I spoke with the family I ship with, and we were both okay to just strain our pockets a little to just accommodate our things and put in the container. And as a result of that girl's behavior, we shipped the container back home with a lot of space in it. The total number of things, CBMs that could be taken in that container probably could have been more than 30, although they say a 20-feet container can hold up to 28 CBM. But according to the type of things we were shipping, we could even have put a lot of things in that container, more than 28 CBM. But because of that girl, we had to send our container with only 25 CBM of things. It's because of that girl. So these are the type of people that when I'm calling for shipping together, guys, I'm calling for people who are serious. If you know that you are a Thomas, you want to see other people doing things and successfully do it, please just wait out of the group. And as for me, I always share what is happening. I always share the status of things. If you haven't made a decision right now, you can just let me know. Rodah, I will contact you sometime to place my order or to ship with you. But at the moment, I have nothing to ship. I have no plans of shipping. It's still okay because I'm not going anywhere. And I think shipping is something that I'm going to be doing frequently. Like in the coming year, 2025, I'm hoping that we're going to be shipping a lot of containers to Zimbabwe, and some of your containers and some can be mine and my things. And I believe you can have a chance to. You don't need to rush yourself or just want to be there, yet you are not ready, because it is a setback though for those who are really prepared to do stuff and want to see their things back in Zimbabwe. Because when we ship together, it means we will be incurring costs as we go. So I'll need people who be ready. Like, okay, if my things are in the container, the next time we need money to pay for this, I'm ready to pay for it. I'm not going to give excuses when the container arrives, because it's another expense that we may incur if we leave our container at the border for some time. We'll be paying charges and stuff. So when it comes to shipping, you really need people who are ready and prepared, who know what they want. Not just want to be there, but you don't have a budget for the things that you are going to ship. So this is another thing I wanted to talk to you guys. And when I was talking with the family I shipped with, we're really thankful for this girl for, doing what she did before she loaded her things in the container. Because according to the way she was behaving, I could tell that this was a kind of person who would have made us cry when she failed to pay for her things there. She was going to be the person who was going to be a huge setback for our container. So guys, I'm just letting you know that if you want to do this, know that you are fully in it and you are fully ready for it. Because the reason is, if you are going to ship your things with the shipping agencies, they're going to ask you for the whole amount of shipping your goods, because they try to avoid situations like whereby they ship your things and then eventually you can't pay. They try to avoid that. So you find when you're doing groupage with the shipping companies, they will charge you everything. Hence you see the bill is too high. Why they do so? It is because they are aware of people like that girl, right? That girl in China who failed us. Or maybe she wanted to prove that we can't ship these things or something. I don't know. But I think that's the reason why shipping agencies ask for, when you are doing groupage, they ask for the rest of the payments, even the duties. They calculate everything for you before they ship your things from China here. It is because of that reason. But to ease that, when we are coming together, because they put all the duties and then they put their own extra money on top, so it will be so expensive for people to do groupage. But if we are shipping together, like what I'm proposing, it's gonna be cheaper for you. Why? Because there are no hidden costs. We pay as we go. When our shipping agent tells us how much is needed and stuff like that, or the estimates of what is needed, we can just organize for that. That, okay, I don't have the money now, but in a month's time, my salary will be out, I'll be able to pay for another thing. You have time to prepare, unlike when you're doing groupage with the shipping agencies. So that's why I'm calling you guys to ship together, but you have to be somebody who is determined, who really want to see these things coming up, not just want to be there just to ship and you have no plan. So, yeah. That's the people I wanted to talk about. I never spoke about this in my past videos, about this girl who did let us down like that. I never spoke about her. But today, I just wanted to address this idea so you can watch out for people like that. I know there are people like that among ourselves. And probably I'll come across a person like that too in the future. So I just want to let you know, guys, what we can tolerate. Even when you are in a group and we are organizing to ship together, if I encounter such behavior like that girl, I'll just boot you out. That's the truth. I'll just boot you out, because it's really stressful to work with people with that mindset. I know there are people like that. I know, but I'm just warning. If you want see you being kicked out of the group, you are behaving like that, and it will just have flashbacks on the incident I have with that girl in China. The audacity of the girl. She recently came to me to ask me whether I was shipping. I had another container leaving China to Zimbabwe. And you can just guess my answer, y'all. Do you think I should entertain her? Do you think I should even answer her? In fact, I was wondering why she still have access to my message, to message me. She still have access to my WhatsApp and stuff. Immediately I had to block such kind of people, because those are dream killers, those are setbackers. So you don't need such kind of people in your life, really. So I just had to let it go. But I just wanted to bring awareness to you that there are people like her who exist among us. They may want to be included, but they don't take action on things. They may want to be on the forefront, but they really don't care about people's emotions. So y'all, I want to say thank you if you have watched to this right end. I want to say yes, now we are moving ahead with shipping to Zimbabwe at ease. And if you let me handle your container or your shipping, you just relax and be at ease, but also be cooperative where it is needed, so it can be easier for both of us. You and me, we can rely on each other and ship together at ease. That's it, y'all. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. It's goodbye. Take care, y'all. I'm working. Unfortunately, the side I was is a bit darker because I'm going that way. So you find when the camera is like this, it's dark. But when I'm going like this, you can actually see me clearly. I should have thought about that. It's because of the daylight, guys. The labor of recording as a content creator. Okay, guys, I'm walking on the main road and I'm doing my afternoon workout instead of just sitting and, you know, and just relaxing. So goodbye, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Thank you for subscribing.